سخنرانی جناب آقای حاجی محمد کور که در مورد وضعیت اهل تسنن میخوام صحبت میکنم. بفرمایید. خواهش میکنم.
Thank you, Mr. Advisor. Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Haji Mohammad Kor. I am of a Turkmen origin from the region of Turkmen Sahara in Iran. I am delighted and feel a great pleasure to be here with you today in this meeting. The Iranian Turkmenistan is a wide scattered territory in between eastern shores of Caspian Sea up to border of Afghanistan, and consists of two provinces, Gulistan and Khorasan. Turkmen's ethnic group, as well as other Sunni Muslims in Iran, facing difficulties in freely performing and practicing their daily religious and confessional traditions and rituals. Muslims of Sunni confession in Iran are mainly settled in the country's border regions. These groups currently live in more than 10 provinces and represent more than 20% of the total population of the country. Their strategically important location and settlements have had a tremendous role in ensuring the safety, security, and solidarity of the nation countrywide. Indeed, Turkmen are Sunni Muslims and they living in the northeastern region of the country, more precisely in the province of Gulistan and Khorasan. Gulistan has an estimated population of up to 70% Turkmens. Despite being a majority, they do not play any significant role and are rarely involved in any activities and affairs concerning their provinces. The Islamic Republic of Iran is governed by Muslim Shia clerics composed of 12 imams. The Sunni oppose and contradict the fact that Shia leaders are selected by revelation from God. To the contrary, the supreme leaders and clerics are chosen and elected through a consensus by people. Sunni Muslims believe that after the death of the Prophet Muhammad, the era of imams had ended. The Prophet Muhammad was the only person selected and chosen by God's revelation, and all leaders among his followers must be elected by people. The Turkmen also deny the existence of Imam Zaman. The government, led by Shia clerics and through his Messi increasingly interfering in Turkmen's religious activities and traditions, compelling them to obey and follow the Sharia law imposed by the government, and also imposing religious leaders and clerics selected by the government. In addition to that, the Turkmen are forcibly taught religious programs imposed by the government and by the Shia Muslims of 12 imams. The religious discrimination is inscribed in the constitution against Sunnis. The Turkmen religious men and leaders have no right to teach and preach in their own religious methods. The 12 Imams Shia state imposes its religious doctrine and guidance on them. According to the last information from the region, government is constructing huge Islamic center in order to have close control and observe upon the religious activities of Turkmen people. Now, murmurs are widely spread in Iranian Turkmenistan that the Turkmen religious leaders in the region are requiring from people to pray in sake of purity for rituals and bear the oppression and cruelties which implemented by government in order to fulfilling of government's demand in following Shia jurisprudence and doctrine, and also threat them if in case of disobedience government will destroy their religious school and mosque and suspend their freedom. Now Turkmens in the living territory for constructing mosque and seminaries have to get special license from mentioned Islamic center. There are a considerably large number of Turkmen living in Tehran. They wish to exercise their faith, but the Iranian state does not allow them to have their Sunni mosque in Tehran. By religion, they are obliged to pray in mass during the month of Ramadan and in Eids. On several occasions, they were harassed, chased, and assaulted and inflicted with injuries. Here are the name of 20 Sunni Muslims in Iran. They sentenced to capital punishment because of religious activities and disobedience of government plan in control of Sunni Muslims in Iran. The names are Idris Nemati, Talib Maliki, Behruz Shahnamaki, Bahman Rahimi, Mukhtar Rahimi, Yavar Rahimi, Shahram Rahimi, Keyvan Rahimi, Umid Peyvand, Muhammad Zarrini, Puria Mohammadi, Veria Qadari, Keyvan Susi, Keyvan Sharifi و شریفی، فرزاد شاهنظری، کمال مولایی، حامد احمدی، هادی حسینی، صدیق محمدی و جمشید دهقانی. Thank you, gentlemen. In the end, I want to cordially appreciate the opportunities given to me to talk, discuss, and address the challenges that Turkmens are facing in Iran, Turkmenistan. Thank you.